Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Fresh and Smooth Boxing TV. Fresh checking in. I got some breaking news. More Errol Spence and Terrance Crawford BS. That's what I'm calling it. I'm just calling it BS, like I say. I mean, because these guys are playing games. Well, I wouldn't say they're playing games. Let me reword this. Let me get a little bit more professional. Let me get it together. So, Crawford says that the rematch has to happen at 47 since neither him nor Errol has made a statement saying they couldn't make the weight anymore. But that just doesn't make sense to me. Here, I'm going to let you guys hear Crawford talk real quick.
Are you thinking about doing it at the 154-pound weight class, or are you going to stick to the rematch at 47?
The contract states that it had to go at 47 since neither I or Errol notified each other stating that we couldn't make the weight anymore.
So you heard Crawford. He's saying that the rematch would have to happen at 47. And to me, this is just gamesmanship, bro. This is gamesmanship. He's playing the game. He's like saying, like, look, everybody made it hard for me in my career. You know, I could never get no fights. And, you know, he's not going to make it. He's showing me right now that he's not going to make this easy for Errol Spence at all to get that rematch at 54. I don't know if it's because he wants to stay at 147 and keep the belts and then go jump 3 weight classes. Like I said in prior videos, maybe he wants to jump 3 weight classes and become undisputed at 168. That's never been done before. No one's ever jumped more than 2 weight classes. And I understand that point, but at some point he's going to have to fight somebody. If he wants to stay at 47 and Spence says, I can't do it, I mean, what are you going to fight? Stallionis, Ortiz, Boots Ennis? Like, I mean, it's some sharks in there. It's some killers down there, and there's some young, hungry ones too. Let's not forget, Crawford is 35 years old now. So, I mean, he's playing dangerous games, jumping in there with a young, hungry lion that could, potentially knock him off his spot and then mess up his big payday, Because obviously we see what he's chasing here. He's chasing payday. Like Canelo said, he want payday. He want payday. So, and he has all the right to it. He's earned it. He has all the accolades. He busted his butt to get there. And why shouldn't he, play some gamesmanship now and weigh his options out and make Spence work for it, even though I don't believe Spence did this in return. Spence actually, bend it to him, gave him more money, and that's my only issue with this situation is like somebody bend it for you, right? And they did everything that they were supposed to do to make it happen, to make the fight happen. They did everything they were supposed to do to make it happen, and even more. Not even did everything to sorry, I'm setting up another play here for you guys. So I'm getting a little sidetracked, but hold on 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, so if somebody bend it for you, right? Hear me out. Someone bends for you the way Spence did for Crawford, took less money, stayed at 147, waiting to make the fight happen, didn't take any other fights. I mean, how can you be mad at him? And it says the contract states that they weren't going to fight, that neither one of them can make 54. But right after the fight, listen to what Spence had to say.
A rematch. What will go through your thought process, and what do you think you could be able to do so the outcome might be different?
Hell yeah, we got to do it again. I'm going to be a lot better. It's going to be a lot closer. Probably going to be in December instead of for the end of the year.
You had said you wanted to move up to 154. At what weight will this rematch take place?
Hopefully at 54.
So he's pretty much saying he wants it at 54. Hopefully he can get it at 54. And I think he deserves that. He deserves to get the rematch at 54 because clearly he looked drained in the fight. And, I mean, if you just say he wasn't drained, I guess, you ain't got 2 eyes. Because for Errol Spence, you guys know that's not how Errol Spence fights, man. Errol Spence, he lacked. I'm not saying Crawford outskilled him for sure. Crawford outskilled him, but the ferocity, like how Derek James was saying, chop, 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 like work him down, break him down. He just didn't have it in him that night, and maybe Crawford is that great, but I'm just saying that everybody wants to see it at 54. And if I'm Crawford, if I'm a competitor, I would want to, you know, silence all the naysayers, all the critics. So, I mean, guys, I don't know. Like I say, this is just another entry to the Spence Crawford saga. You know what I mean? It continues, and like I say, I'm trying to chop all these pieces together that I'm getting on off, you know, just, you know, various sites. You know, with the post-fight interview, that was Spence in his post-fight interview saying like, yeah, like hopefully it'll be at 54. You know, I'm gonna be a lot better. You know how he talks. You know, that's that Texas in him. But and then we got Crawford playing the game. You know, like, you know, he's being strategic on what he's doing. Like, you know, well, in the contract, it said we had to be at 47. So it's got to be at 47, you know? And this gamesmanship, man, I like it. Let's just see what comes out of this, guys. I mean, that's all I got right now. Crawford's doing a hell of a job, you know, just promoting this himself as a brand, you know, like he's a household name now, you know. I think anybody he fights, he can do numbers, you know. I mean, in Vegas alone now, like before, like I knew who Crawford was and I knew he was a big deal, but now he's broken out into superstardom, man. And I'm happy for him. And, you know, like I said, I want the best for both guys. And I like to see where this goes. I mean, hopefully we can get fight number 2, and maybe he'll go up to 68 to fight Canelo, or maybe he'll fight Charlo at 54 if he wins. Who knows what's going on here, guys? I'm just giving the tea, man. Dropping some knowledge on y'all. You know what I mean? It's the afternoon, late afternoon over here in Vegas. Just giving y'all some updated news. Like, listen, we appreciate all the support. Like, subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Instagram at Fresh and Smooth Boxing TV. Fresh is out.